Hey everybody, it's Ricardo, and I'm here with producer Doug Heater from Activision, who just showed off X-Men Destiny, which is a brand new action RPG featuring the X-Men for consoles. So Doug, for folks that don't really know much about the game, what is this?
Well, X-Men Destiny is a third-person action RPG game that is set in the current X-Men timeline. It's essentially the origin story of 3 new mutant characters entering into the world of X-Men and discovering their powers for the very first time.
Take us through this first part, where we're going through Chinatown, and this female character. So tell us about her.
Yeah, so in the demo, I was playing as Aimi, who is a young 15-year-old girl from Japan. She's fresh off the boat and has just learned that she's a mutant herself. She's in Chinatown now and is looking for Gambit, who is sort of controlling a small army of goons and trying to discover where certain kidnapped mutants have been in hiding.
Now, as part of this demo, we got a chance to see one of the powers. So do you want to explain to us, how this is going to work? Because obviously the demo is one type of power, but that's not your only choice.
Right. So in X-Men Destiny, in addition to choosing a character, you also have the opportunity to choose your core power set. In the demo, I showed energy projection. You also have the opportunity to choose between density control and shadow. Each core power is very different from the other. The powers can be swapped between the different characters. It's not one power tied to one character. So it's a character of your choosing and the power of your choosing.
Now the core powers are base, but you actually have a lot of choice, like you guys have been telling us, into what you do with him, because you can sort of customize him and mix and match.
In addition to the specific core power enhancements, you can upgrade any of the core powers by adding X genes to them. And extracted versions of these X genes can be applied and spliced into your own DNA to give you unique special enhancements to add to your core powers. So the M power is your mutant power, and basically that's represented by a blue meter on the screen. As you fight and pull off different combinations, this blue meter fills up. And the more M power you have in the meter, you unlock new special attacks. Now, these are special attacks that I've pre-selected in my inventory, but I can only use them when I have enough M power to do so. So if I use up all of my M power and actually dip into the negative range, I actually deprive my character of all mutant ability, and I'm forced to simply use my good old fists to punch and kick my way through a fight until I start to rebuild that M power back up.
Alright, now, the demo got us a chance to see some familiar people, like obviously we know Gambit, but we had, I'm pretty sure someone who's not seen that in the X-Men games make an appearance. So you want to talk to us about that individual, and also who we can expect to see in this game?
Well, we do have a lot of familiar faces, of course. Wolverine, Gambit, Colossus, Nightcrawler. These are all characters that you'd expect to see in an X-Men game. But we do have some new faces, like you mentioned. One in particular that we're showing in this game is Northstar. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first video game appearance ever. So we're really proud to have some new characters in the game.
Now, okay, maybe you can't tell us a lot about that particular level, but the second level that we got a chance to check out did give us another sneak peek at some new folks, including someone that helped beat up.
Right, so one of the bosses that you encounter in the game is a character called John Sublime, and he is, anyone who doesn't know, the leader of the Human, which is a group of villainous, maniacal scientists out to cure or cleanse the world of impurities through mutant research and gene extraction.
So the boss fight let us check out how kind of flexible things can be by how quickly you can mix and match your powers. But we also got to see kind of a costume bonus, which was kind of a new little thing. So you want to talk to us about that?
Right, so all along the way you pick up different X genes based on some of the franchise characters you may meet in the game. In addition to X genes, you can also pick up fan suits based on these characters. Now, they're not their actual suits because they're wearing them, but they are suits inspired by these characters that you meet along the game. In this case, we showed Quicksilver today.
And we ended with a Destiny moment. Now, we had to make a choice between, getting action points, I suppose, with X-Men and Brotherhood. So how flex is that going to be? Are you just committed to one way? Can you be a little gray? What can you guys tell us about that?
It's definitely a flexible choice. It's not something that once you align or make a choice based on one side or not, you have to stick that way. You can make all different choices throughout the game, and ultimately you're faced with a choice to permanently align yourself with one faction or the other. But that choice does have very significant impact on the game, and we'll be determine in large part who will fight alongside you, who won't fight alongside you in the final battlefield of the game.
When is the game coming out? What platform's going to get it on?
X-Men Destiny comes out in fall 2011 on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Nintendo Wii and DS systems.
Well, there you go. That is your first look at X-Men Destiny. We're going to have a lot more on the site. So just keep your eyes peeled.